So, here we go again. You waited till the last possible moment, you procrastinated your study for weeks, maybe months, and now your exam is dangerously near and you're not even remotely prepared for it. The time for regret is over. Now it's time to enter damage control mode and fix this mess, whatever it takes. Your preparation will not be perfect, your learning process will not be complete, you'll not reach mastery of the subject, and probably your grades will not be amazing, but it's not over yet. A mediocre result is still better than a complete annihilation. In this video, I'll teach you how to avoid the disaster. Before we jump right into the strategies that will allow you to survive your exam, I want to remind you that what we are about to unleash here is called cramming, and it's the opposite of the concept of spacing. Even though cramming can lead to short-term good results due to the positive effect of the intensity of studying, spacing is hands down the best way to learn in the long run. So keep in mind, this video is not me giving you permission to cram, rather is me acknowledging that you already screwed up and trying to avoid you a failure with the capital F. Next time, you better learn from your mistakes and start studying properly. And now, let's dive into the cramming. Planning. The worst mistake you can make while cramming is to think that planning would be unnecessary and get to work with no idea of what to do and when to do it. Obviously, we don't have time for a sophisticated planning, so let's make it simple. A weekly goal, a daily goal, and a study session goal expressed in pages and calculated around your usual speed. Simple, effective, brutal. You'll divide each day into 3 study sessions: morning, afternoon, and evening. If you have to study multiple exams or subjects at the same time, avoid at all costs alternating between them in the same study session. Also, avoid multitasking. It's very important to keep track of your progress. The positive effect of reaching a small numerical goal will help you stay motivated and keep going. Time management. You'll have to study a lot, like really a lot, but you already knew that, so let me be more specific. I'd say 6 to 7 hours of study time a day, I'm including breaks in this calculation, and 2 to 3 hours of repetition. That means 9 to 10 hours a day of studying plus repetitions plus breaks, divided into the 3 sessions we were talking about. The first 2 sessions, morning and afternoon, will be 3 to 4 hours long, depending on your energy level and personal preferences. The third one, in the evening, will not be longer than 2 hours. Each session will start with an hour dedicated to repetition of what you learned the session before, plus the most difficult topics from your incoming exam. Then you start studying something new. Let's describe an example day. You get up at, let's say, 8 a.m., have breakfast and prepare for the day. At 9 a.m., the first session starts. From 9 to 10 a.m., repetition of what you studied the day before. Then, from 10 to 1 p.m., you study. You take a big lunch break till 4 p.m. and at 4 p.m. the second session starts. From 4 to 5, you repeat, and from 5 to 7, you study something new. Then you take another break, a dinner break this time, till 9 p.m. Finally, at 9 p.m. the last session of the day starts. You start with repetition, as we already said, and then from 10 to 11 you study something new. Then you stop. Never study late at night. Never. Rest and sleep. Resting is mandatory. Taking breaks is the only way to survive a program as dense as this one. You can choose either to follow the classic Pomodoro technique, 5 minutes of break every 25 minutes, or the double Pomodoro, 10 minutes every 50 minutes of intense work, or combine the two as you like. Sleep a lot, sleep well, sleep regularly. 7 hours and a half a day is the minimum amount necessary of sleep, but for an intense cramming like this one, I suggest at least 8 hours to a maximum of 9 hours each day. The more intense your studying session will be, the more you'll need resting and sleeping to recover. No exceptions. If you don't rest and you don't sleep properly, you'll fail. Period. effective reading. Forget about speed reading and other nonsense like that. Focus on comprehension and on a truly effective reading strategy. Reading well is your primary resource while studying, the first impact with the information you need to acquire. Actually, I wrote a book on effective reading and I'm in the process of translating it in English. It's called True Reading and I'll release it for free to jumpstart my channel in a month or so I'll definitely keep you informed. For now, try reading while staying active, investigating the text, asking questions and highlighting single keywords. Avoid mindlessly skimming your book and highlighting phrases and paragraph that is completely useless. Testing. After reading, creating a diagram, taking notes, reworking information, transforming what you learn is the best way to proceed. But we don't have time for that. We are cramming now since you decided to jeopardize your own learning process, damn it. So we'll skip all of that and go directly to testing. Questions, answers, exercises, flashcards. Simulate your exam and test yourself concretely for each different topic, making sure you're truly ready before you proceed any further, and use the same approach for the repetitions. You can either use software like Anki if you want, or the good and old pen and paper. It's fine either way. Be ruthless and precise. If you know the answer, don't waste another second on it, and if you don't, go back to the text immediately. You can't afford to be sloppy. Information gathering. Gather all the information you can about the exam, the usual questions, the professor's style and mood and favorite subjects. Classify topics from the most probable to the least probable to appear in the test. Speak to other students who already passed the exam and ask precise questions that could help you spare time and focus on what will probably give you a concrete result. As we said in the beginning, this is not the best learning approach at all, but you don't have another choice as of right now. Stress, burnout, mistakes, and only a short-term retention of what you studied, those are common results of cramming. Make sure to learn from this experience, analyze it, deconstruct it, and use it to avoid repeating the same mistakes all over again in a couple months. In the next videos, I'll make sure to help you study properly next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and share this video with all the students that could find it useful. I'm ADC and this was True Learning, with the best techniques and strategies for learning and studying effectively. We'll see each other next week, and till then, have a nice cramming.